This is Paul. Yeah. I'm at the hospital having coffee, and I noticed there's what's called a seal affixed to a document issued by a local, state, or federal government. Such seals attest to the validity of the document. So I started going through the state's response. Yeah. And I noticed this was filed on March 7th of 2016. And it looks like it has a type of seal to it. Now, I know that seals, even though some seals they have the impression right on the piece of paper, there's also a way of sealing a document so as to attest to the validity of it. Now, there's also corporate seals, the official seal of a corporation usually affixed to its legal documents. Such seals attest to the validity of the document. Now, I don't know if every prosecuting attorney and every public defender has to file with the district court their official court documents to make them filed documents. But I noticed they got the state's response on each one of these. And it's a big question because here's a stamp instead of a signature. Right, 7th of March. But I don't see that this has been filed. It could be that public defenders don't have to do what prosecuting attorney. Do prosecuting attorneys and public defenders have to file their responses or their motions or their pleadings? Now is a pleading, and somebody wrote it. Well, at least I was thinking. I don't know exactly who it was, but it would be actually C, United Nations man, I sex. I know that the response should do. They don't actually have that they filed this with the district court. Now, I'm not an attorney, okay, I'm not. But when you don't sign the copy that I'm giving and it wasn't respectively submitted on a certain day and it's not filed, if you don't file documents that are necessary to be recorded as the documents of a docket number. Now, I had mentioned that this is a superior court case summary. Right. Now, since this protection order is a superior court case lawsuit that involves the code of pleading requiring certain judicial rules to be followed, you would think that the dockets, you are viewing the case docket or case summary. Each court uses different terminology, but for all court loads, a list of activity documents related to the case. So every time that you did one of these motions, right, then it has to be filed with the clerk of the court. Now, if you didn't actually file this with the clerk of the court, but they did file it with, is it possible that there could be missing documents in the court?